Hello, everybody. My name is Roy Nemmer of Mundo Albiceleste.com, and Argentina are Finalissima champions. They defeated Italy 3-0. We're going to talk all about it. We're going to take your comments, your questions, your player ratings, everything. And I'm so excited. Two international trophies in less than a year after going 28 years without one. Lionel Messi being named the player of the match, Lautaro Martinez with probably his best match ever for Argentina, Di Maria, the ultimate big game player, Paulo Dybala probably just booked his ticket to Qatar for the World Cup. Let's get into it. Absolutely incredible. I see a lot of people are here. Thank you everybody for joining us. My name is Roy Nemmer. I'm so excited. Let's get to it. First off, the way we always kick things off, let's see where everybody here is from. Where is everyone based right now? Let me know in the comments. We're worldwide. You'd be surprised if it's your first time. If it's your first time watching us, thank you for joining. You're in for a blast. It's going to be a party. It's going to be super fun. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and let's get to it. Let's look at the comments here. Janet, all the way from Toronto, Canada. Zach from Morocco. Shavan from Miami. Vinit from India. Malaysia. Argentina. Fabricio. Jaco Taco, all the way from Irvine, California. It's 12:05 a.m. for Paro Miguel up in Nigeria. Let's do it. Hey, Samir, all the way from New York. From West Bengal, India, from Malaysia, from Argentina. There you are. Barrington from Jamaica, India, Lahore, Pakistan, Bangladesh. It's absolutely worldwide. It's incredible. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Pierre, all the way from Haiti as well. Wow, another one from Argentina, Patagonia. Southern Argentina. Shah Fitness, I'm doing good, buddy. Thank you. How are you? Ghana, Zach. There we go, Zach. My brother watched from Orlando, Florida. There you go. Watches from Orlando, Florida, from Buenos Aires. Vamos Argentina, carajo. Yes, we absolutely do. We absolutely deserve this. 28 years without one, 2-1. Argentina just conquered the Maracanã against Brazil. Argentina conquered Wembley Stadium, right? Two of the most holy grounds of world football. You could throw the Azteca in there as well. Obviously, El Monumental and La Bombonera, but two of the biggest footballing grounds in the world. Argentina conquered them both in less than a year against Brazil at the Maracanã, against the European champions, Italy. Italy, who conquered all of Europe at Wembley less than a year ago, just a day after Argentina conquered the Maracanã. They did it. So, yes. Hey, Arun from Wembley. Arun, all the way from Wembley. Welcome, buddy. Hope I'm guessing you're at the match. Hope you enjoyed. If you were, Potm, we got, yes, La Scaloneta, 32 matches, undefeated. We're going to get to this comment in just a little bit in regarding Mbappe. Mbappe is missing. Absolutely. Que la mano de Leo Messi, toda la vuelta vamos a dar. Absolutely. Messi is the king of Wembley. Seba, for tonight, Seba cannot make it. Message Seba, we spoke throughout the day, spoke throughout the match. Sebastian Garcia cannot make it for today, unfortunately. We're going to try and see if we can get him for Sunday's match against Estonia. See if we can get something there as well. John, all the way from Hamilton, Canada, from Hamilton, Ontario. Don, Seba, unfortunately not. No. We are going strong, and it's redemption season for Paulo Dybala. We have so much to get to. I don't even know where to begin. Let's start with the starting 11. So Dibu Martinez, Tagliafico for Marcos Acuna, who was not fully fit for this match. Center back pairing of Otamendi and Cuti Romero. And on the right-hand side, Molina ahead of Montiel. In midfield, De Paul, Lo Celso, and Guido. And then up front, it's that deadly front three. Lionel Messi, Lautaro Martinez, and Angel Di Maria. Just incredible. Absolutely incredible. What a match. What a match. Michael says, Roy, I was there. The atmosphere was insane. It didn't feel like there were any Italians Felt like an Argentina home game. Great match. First time seeing Messi. It was worth it. Glad you enjoyed it, man. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for joining. And you're lucky. You're one of the lucky ones. You're one of the lucky 80 or 90,000 people that were able to make it over to Wembley Stadium. Absolutely incredible. So congratulations to that. The Rolls Royce of defenders, Cuti, Romero, Christian Romero. And are there any friendlies? Well, the only one that I know of, Argentina against Estonia, that one is on Sunday. He was immense. And Zach, wish I could be there. Oh, man, trust me, I wish I could have been there as well. Zach says Argentina peaking at the right pace and at the right time. And Argentina's most solid performances ever. In my opinion, under Lionel Scaloni, this was the most solid from top to bottom performance. This was stronger than the Maracanã. This was stronger than the match against Uruguay. And stronger than anything else I could think of under Lionel Scaloni. Just absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yes, Di Maria just turning back the clock. Lionel Messi turning back the clock. Let's talk about it. So let's talk. We do, give me your top 3 best players and top and maybe bottom 3. We're not doing a bottom 3. No. There's no room for any of that stuff. Give me your top 3 Argentine players for tonight or from tonight, the Finalissima. Let me know in the chat. We're gonna bring them up. We're gonna discuss. One of them has got to be Messi, right? So that one's a given. So you know what? Give me 4. Give me your top 4. Messi plus the 3 others. I have so much. I don't even know. You go Lautaro Martinez, probably his best match ever for Argentina. Di Maria, another goal in the final. Christian Romero, just solid, absolutely. Let's look at this. Let's look at some of these comments. So Aditya, top 3, Messi, Romero, Di Maria. I will not disagree with that at all. Zach said Cuti, so Christian Romero, Gio Lo Celso, and Messi. Shah Fitness, Messi, Di Maria, Lautaro. A says Messi, Di Maria, Cuti. I'm going to throw this in there. Why not? Dale Campeón. All right. Messi, Di Maria, and De Paul. Oops, bring this back up. Messi, Di Maria, De Paul. Top 3. Oh, Molina's in there. And Molina quietly had a very good match, by the way. Quietly had a very good match. A good, solid performance by him. Shah Fitness, so Messi, Di Maria, Lautaro, and Christian Romero. These 4 for Chauvin, so Messi, Lautaro, Cuti, and Angelito. All right. Hans, Leo, Lautaro, Di Maria, and Cuti Romero. Ettore, Di Maria, Messi, y Lautaro. So much. A lot of people, someone mentioned Tagliafico, I think. I saw Tagliafico in there. Messi, Di Maria, Lautaro, and De Paul. And I agree. 3 is too little. All of them were solid. I can't say a single bad thing or a single negative thing about any of the players, especially not tonight. Messi, Di Maria, Lautaro, and Romero. Messi, Di Maria, Lautaro, Romero again. Also, Cruz Tagliafico, usually not a starter. Absolutely. Tagliafico did not put a single foot wrong at all. And this is his 3rd match in a row now. So he played against Ecuador. He played against Venezuela. And those 2 matches, he was as reliable comes. And he had another great showing tonight. So Tagliafico, he's not making life too easy for Acuna in terms of that left back spot. Yusuf, Messi, Di Maria, Lautaro, Cuti. Another one, another shout for Molina. And it keeps going. So Messi, De Paul, Lautaro, Di Maria. Oh, not many have picked De Paul tonight, although I thought he was pretty solid. Samir, Messi, Di Maria, Cuti, Messi, Cuti, El Toro, El Fideo, and Lo Celso. This is a good one. Messi, Emiliano, Lautaro, and Romero. And Guru writes, Emiliano's pass to Lautaro was awesome. Emiliano Martinez, Dibu Martinez had some solid passes out of the back, specifically this one right here for the 2nd goal. Dibu Martinez, that crossover to Lautaro. What a turn by Lautaro. What a run by Lautaro. What a pass by him to find Di Maria. And Di Maria, just, you knew what he was going to do. He made the run, got the best out of all the Italian defenders, made the run, beat them, hit the chip on Donnarumma. Great finish by Di Maria. One we've become accustomed to seeing in these finals. Di Maria with the same chip goal in the Olympics finals in 2008 against Nigeria, against Brazil last year at the Maracanã in the Copa America, and this time once more in the Finalissima against Italy. Incredible goal by Di Maria, and let's get to to some of these comments. So this is a good comment right here. I could have been playing in Emiliano's position tonight, thanks to that back line. Cuti Romero and Otamendi. I know a lot of people mention Otamendi, and he gets a lot of stick. But he was solid tonight, reliable. He has that temper, but you need that sometimes. You need that temperament. Everyone's had it. All the best, I think, or center backs, or most of them, anyways. You need that physicality. You need that in-your-face toughness. And Otamendi is very much capable of getting in and under your skin. If you're the opposition, Otamendi will get under your skin, and that will play against you. And Otamendi, man, you don't want to come up against him. You do not want to come up against him. Khalid writes, surprisingly, I like Guido's roles. Guido plays well defensively. Obviously, not the same when he has the ball. If you compare him to Paredes, but then again, not everyone can be a Paredes either. So Guido's not a bad backup either. And solid point as well. Another good point. You need Otamendi's experience in these kinds of matches. We'll see. There's the match against Estonia. We'll see if Otamendi starts, or maybe it's Lisandro Martinez, or maybe Marcos Senesi gets a start there. Who knows? Let's see. Pablo Miguel. I could not have said it better myself. Nicholas Otamendi, the old warhorse. Yes. All right. So those were the top 5 or top 4, I suppose. Let's break down the goals. So let's get to that first goal, Lautaro Martinez. I mean, the easiest goal probably he'll ever score, at least in a final. Lo Celso, so Tagliafico wins the ball. Lo Celso fights for it, gets it back as well. He plays it to Messi. Messi just, wow. You see, this is what I don't get from haters or from people that talk about Leo, but how could you watch Messi tonight? And how could you be watching Messi with Argentina for the past, I don't know how many years, and think he's done, or he's this, or he's that? Maybe his season with PSG wasn't, stellar, and he spoke about it, COVID and the injuries and everything. But if you watch him tonight with Argentina, Messi with Argentina is not the same as Messi at his club. Not the same at all. So going back to the goal, Messi just smokes, just absolutely gets through the Italian back line, plays that pass in to Lautaro, and Lautaro, first touch, close range, 1-0. Wembley erupts. Argentina may as well tonight have been playing at the Monumental or La Bombonera or anywhere else in Argentina, because that's how many Argentine fans were in the stadium. There were reports of about 60,000 people. I got a call from a buddy of mine who was at the match. He said, Roy, it's probably 80,000 people. He said, insane the amount of people that are there, the amount of Argentines that were there. So incredible by Messi, incredible by Argentina on that first goal. The second goal, we were mentioning it a couple of moments ago. Diego Martinez, that cross in to Lautaro, who controls it, makes that run right away, goes towards Italy, and Di Maria, Jesus Christ. I mean, this Argentina team, you could tell, and we know, right? You guys know, I know, we've been watching this team. If you've been following this channel and watching these videos and participating in these videos with the chat, you know what this Argentina team is capable of. You know that this team has been building and getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. You see that unity on the pitch. You see that unity off the pitch. And tonight they played to prove a point. I think they told everyone, you know what? We're game. You guys don't watch the matches in South America for whatever reason? Well, we're going to bring the South American game to you. And Argentina dominated the European champions. Absolutely incredible. And that second goal, I mentioned earlier, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat, by the way. Was this Lautaro Martinez's best match for the Argentina national team? He's had some tremendous matches. He's had some matches where he scored hat-tricks. He's had some matches where he scored in the semifinals of a Copa America. He's had some crucial goals for Argentina. He has a great goal-to-match ratio. Was this his best match for the Albiceleste. Let me know. Leave a comment below. Was this Lautaro Martinez's best match for Argentina? Frost7 says, nah. All right. I'm down to hear some matches. I'm down to hear. Let me know. If it wasn't this one, what was your favorite? What match do you think was his best? Let me know, buddy. I'm open to discussion. What a striker we have. Lautaro is great. Absolutely great. Chauvin agrees. Oh, Somozi. All right, that's a good shout. His best match was against Mexico. That's the one where he scored a hat trick, if I'm not mistaken. That was the hat trick against Mexico. Yes, it was. Brian writes, yes, I believe so. Lautaro is the most reliable number 9 player in the Messi era. So that's a big statement. That's a bold statement, especially when you consider Sergio Aguero and Gonzalo Higuain. There have been some other ones, but obviously those two being the most prominent ones. So Lautaro up against Aguero and Higuain, and you know what? That would be a very, very good debate. That's a very good debate. Let's continue looking at the comments. There you go. El Toro's best game. Leo Odegaard is an old dog of the Selección. Argentina is good. Is a good duo of Cuti and Otamendi is solid. Yes, they are. Great comment. Thank you. All right. Look at this. 100% of effectiveness of Dybala. So we're gonna talk about Dybala as well. El Toro, his best game. Oh, Zach says probably Colombia and the Copas in that semi-final match. That was a massive goal, a massive goal that he had scored there. Hey, saludos desde las Malvinas. There you go. That's a good comment. Hola. Leo, no problem. Bienvenido, amigo. Bienvenido. Chauvin, along with the Bolivia match, that was another one as well. Man, Lautaro's had some tremendous matches for Argentina, some very, very good matches. Bruno writes, Lautaro keeps getting better and better. Now he can hold his ground against rough defenders like Chiellini. He did not have that before. All right, yes. Let's continue looking at this. Alvarez deserved more minutes, possibly. But you know, and the way the match was going, he was bound to get some minutes. So, Raf, Lautaro es un matador. He really is. He truly is. He's a matador. Not yet. I have not been able to watch it. I haven't had the time, but I definitely plan on getting to it. And absolutely, if you guys are new, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notifications button to be the first person notified as soon as a new video drops. Shaw Fitness, we're on the topic of Lautaro Martinez. Was this his best match for Argentina? Let me know. I say yes. A couple of people are saying no. Let's see. Frost, Colombia won. He scored through a Messi assist. Top cornering in the penalties like Messi. The best night celebrating, I think. So that's a fair argument. That is a fair argument. I'm game for that. If you're telling me Lautaro's best match was against Colombia, considering the goal he scored, the penalty he made, I'm all for it. I will not disagree with that. All right. No more matches after Estonia. None so far. None that we know of. There are some rumors of Argentina possibly playing in the United States against a CONCACAF team, a team from North America. But for the time being, those are just rumors. So para Miguel, El Toro's fitness level is just wow. He's getting better. He is absolutely getting better. And JP writes Lautaro versus Colombia. So that was the second goal. Let's get to the third goal. Let's talk about Dybala, even though 90% of this goal was Lionel Messi. With around 40 seconds remaining in the match, Messi gets the ball, runs towards the Italian back line, dribbles past one, about to get through the second, makes the pass over to Dybala. Dybala scores, and I mentioned this at the very start, potentially booked his ticket to Qatar. Booked his ticket to the World Cup. There's been some rumors, there's been some reports. I'm the first one to say it. I'll be the first one to raise my hand and say this was a big match. This was a do or die match for Dybala. He had to perform. He had to do well for Argentina. to get that chance to be at the World Cup. He came in with about 10 or 15 minutes left, maybe even less, came on and scored. Wembley erupted even more. Everyone celebrated. The third goal right when the referee was about to call the end of the match. So let me know, has he done enough? Has Paulo Dybala done enough to warrant a place at the World Cup? Now, there are rumors that he's going to join Inter, a partnership between Dybala and Lautaro. I would never say no to that. But let me know with his goal if he's in. West Mills, right? He's a FIFA and con Cocas deep. I'm so happy. Enjoy it, buddy. Cheers. Saludo. Enjoy it. I haven't started. I'm celebrating with everybody here. I'm probably going to celebrate well into the next couple of hours. So wherever you are, enjoy it. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. And says, I hate the fact that Messi didn't score, but I'm happy Dybala scored. That's another one. Messi should have gotten a couple of goals. Di Maria could have had a hat-trick. That corner, who remembers? Let me know if you remember that. That corner kick for Argentina in the second half, Leo Messi crosses it into the penalty area, out of the penalty area where he found Di Maria. Di Maria on the volley. Great stop by Donnarumma. But Di Maria, incredible tonight. Incredible. The man for the big matches. The man for the finals. There are no bigger matches in a sport than a final. And Di Maria has played in 3 of them for Argentina, or started 3 of them for Argentina, and he scored in 3 of them for Argentina. I'm not counting the ones versus Chile in the Copa Americas. He was injured. Those 3 right there, that Olympic match, that Copa America final, and this one, incredible by Di Maria. Juran, that Di Maria shot with the Messi cross was straight out of the training ground. It definitely was. And should have gone in. Absolutely should have gone in. JP, anywhere but at Italy's goalie, and it was in. It was a howitzer. It was an incredible shot. And this was absolutely a FIFA move by Messi and Di Maria. All right, yes, big match player is Angel. Tariq writes, Messi's finishing is a concern. Not for me, not at all, especially not when he plays the way that he's playing. Look, he came up against an inspired Donnarumma. They obviously know each other from PSG, from their club, which, by the way, I can't believe I just said, but it's true. So I'm not concerned about Messi with Argentina at all. Jaco Taco, this is an excellent question, and we're going to talk about this. So let's go back to the match. So those were the goals. Incredible. Lo Celso missed an open goal after a Messi pass in. A great play there. Di Maria had that Harlem Globetrotter part where he was dribbling the ball with his head and really just balancing it as he was getting through 2 Italian defenders, 2 Italian players. But this match by Argentina, they not only did they outplay Italy, but to a certain degree, they embarrassed Italy. I know Italy were missing some players, but you know what? Argentina were without Paredes and without Marcos Acuna, 2 regular starters. And that's not a knock on Tagliafico, and that's certainly not a knock on Guido, because as they showed tonight, they are more than capable of stepping in when needed. And they more than did that tonight. But Argentina has that depth. Italy maybe doesn't, or maybe not as much as Argentina. Let's not forget, Italy, yes, missed out on the World Cup. This is still a strong Italy team, and this is an Italy team that had a lot to play for, right? Winning the Finalissima, that's got to count for something. They showed up, but they got outplayed. All right, so that was that. Now there's we were talking a little bit about Dybala and everything, and because I see a lot of comments as well in regards to Dybala, and Italy did want a comeback. Yes, they did. So Itor writes, if Dybala gets continuity in a new team, he beats Lautaro, in my opinion. That's a bold statement. I would have to disagree. Just because I think Lautaro has shown and proven, and once more showed it tonight and proved it tonight, that he is the number 9 for Argentina. I think it would be not only unfair, I think it would be not the wisest decision to drop Lautaro in favor of Dybala. Nothing against Dybala. I love the guy. I've mentioned this constantly on the chat in these videos, but I think you got to stick with Lautaro. I think you got to stick with Lautaro. Brian, I really enjoyed watching, especially the second half for Italy. It was a terrible game. But you know what, Brian? It was a terrible game for Italy, but it was a terrible game because Argentina made it a terrible game for them, right? Completely played them off the park. Their back line at times, I mean, the gap between their center backs and their full backs, the runs from deep by Lautaro, the run in from Di Maria off the shoulders, incredible. Argentina really took the match to Italy. Really took the match to Italy. Uzo writes, Dybala does not get enough minutes in Argentina. It's not his fault. It's not his fault, and at times he absolutely maybe deserved more minutes. And at times, if we're trying to be harsh, and I'm really trying not to be harsh on Dybala, sorry, if we're trying to be fair, and again, I love Dybala, and you guys could go back in the videos and listen to me talk about him. At times, he has gotten some chances. Luck has not been by his side. Against Uruguay, he started, he got the assist for Di Maria on the goal, and he was injured. Other matches before, maybe he started or got some minutes and didn't play too well. So he's been unlucky at times, absolutely, and at other times, maybe a bit his fault. But you know what? Tonight, Lady Luck was shining down on him, and a very, very well deserved and earned goal for Dybala. Right? Hey, there you go, Jacko Taco. That's a good one. Dybala scored in a third place match against Chile in 2019, and now this one in the Finalissima. And Shop Fitness, exactly my point. Exactly my point. Italy had no answer to Argentina's creative midfielders, right? And this is without Paredes. This was Messi dropping deep. This was Di Maria tormenting them down the wing. This was everything. They had nothing. They had no answer whatsoever. Messi does own Wembley. Cynical. The way Lautaro bullied Bonucci to get away from him before sliding the ball through for Di Maria for his goal. Dybala cannot do that. So that's an interesting debate. That's a very interesting debate in regards to Dybala and Lautaro. Maybe, right? Maybe there are some things that maybe Dybala is a better passer of the ball, possibly, or at least, or maybe a better dribbler than Lautaro. But in my opinion, he's your out-and-out striker. He's more clinical in front of goal, and that's not saying Dybala's not good in front of goal. He showed it tonight. But for me, I think Lautaro has that killer instinct more than Dybala. I think, like everyone else, I think Dybala is more similar to Messi than he is an out-and-out number 9. All right. Good morning from down under. What a performance. What a win. In your face, Kylian Mbappe. Welcome, Godab, all the way from Australia. Wes, I think Papu Gomez versus Dybala will be Scaloni's big decision come November. Nicolas Gonzalez and Julian are locks for Scaloni. They're both locks. Nicolas Gonzalez is key to this Argentina team. Go back and watch the video. Nicolas Gonzalez against Ecuador in that last match prior to the Finalissima. He was one of Argentina's best players, and in that match, and specifically that first half, Nicolas Gonzalez showed why he starts for Argentina. So I absolutely think he is a lock. And as for Lautaro, Raf writes, it's not easy to do it against the experienced duo of Bonucci and Chiellini. Two of the best defenders of their generation, right? I think that's fair to say. I don't think that's any stretch of the imagination to say that. And while they may not be, in the prime in the absolute prime of their careers, Lautaro's still growing. And this was a big match from him. All right. Let's do it. Let's continue. JP Dybala must be in Qatar for at least on the bench. Frost 7. Argentina made Italy press for 10 minutes or so, only to define pressing on another level. Dude, Argentina, this was something else. Let's take a look at some of the other comments as well. All right. Hey, welcome, Kind. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm from Ghana, West Africa, but I'm an Argentina fan, and the team's made me so proud. You and everyone else here, they have made us extremely, extremely proud. William, best Messi energy since the Copa. Calvin, yes, exactly what I was talking about. You got to give credit to Tagliafico, a fantastic match. I love Acuna. Our good friend Sebastian Garcia, who's not with us tonight, he absolutely adores Acuna. But you know what? Tagliafico is giving him a run for his money. I've spoken about this comment, by the way. This one right here. I said this in the previous videos. I said Argentina do not have to prove themselves against European teams. European teams have to prove themselves against Argentina. And you know what? Tonight was the first big test, and we saw what happened. We saw what happened. Chauvin, Argentina's quick transition from defense to attack has to go to Scaloni. He transformed this team. We are very direct and have a goal. Yes, and this was something that maybe took a bit of time to implement, but you know what? We got it, and now 2 trophies later, it shows. It shows. Bruno, very good comment. I agree that Dybala is up against Papu Gomez and not Lautaro or Julian. I think Julian is Lautaro's natural replacement more than Joaquin Correa. And Dybala and Papu, that's going to be a big one. We've mentioned this. We've spoken about this in the previous videos in regards to Dybala and Papu Gomez, about how Gomez has overtaken Dybala as the backup to Messi. Has Dybala got a hand back on that position as being the backup? Let me know. Who would you start, or who would you go with if you had to bring one of them in? Would you bring in Papu Gomez, or would you bring in Paulo Dybala? Let me know. Let me know. And also, yes, we cannot forget about Angel Correa, another great player who did not even start or did not even play today. So in regards to Dybala and Papu Gomez, 2 for Papu so far. All right, there you go. Another one, 3 is Papu. Itor, side comment, Molina is a fantastic discovery for Scaloni. A great right back. And at one point, it was him or Montiel. They were rotating matches, and now it's fully Molina. Papu Gomez has had more luck with Argentina, so Papu for sure. Raf writes, I think Papu is Lo Celso's sub, Angelito and Dybala more likely. So that's another debate right there. Maybe Lo Celso, maybe Papu Gomez is Lo Celso's substitute. It is possible. It is possible. Mo, Argentina versus Brazil tomorrow. Argentina would win 3-0. Wes Mills, 20 goals in 38 matches for Lautaro. How does that compare to Argentina's other great strikers? 35 and 64 for Hernan Crespo. I love Crespo. 54 and 77 for Batty, and 41 in 101 for Agüero. Put some respect on Lautaro's name, says Wes Mills. And when you look at those kinds of numbers, I think you have to. Eric, how many games will Argentina play before the World Cup? 2 or more. Argentina are playing Estonia on Sunday. That one is going to be played in Spain. And then potentially 1 or 2 in September. Although the rumors are that it would be against a CONCACAF team, a team from North America. This is a very good question. Is Cuti our best center back this generation? I mean, I would not say no. I would not say no. Him and Lisandro Martinez, absolutely incredible defenders. Cuti Romero. So I saw some comments here about Romero, and let's just talk about him for a second. This is someone that exactly 1 year ago had never been called up to the national team, had never played a single second in the national team. He gets selected, he starts, he scores, gets selected for the Copa America, plays on painkillers, on injections in the final. Arguably, I want to say arguably the best defender on the pitch that night, but they were all great. Montiel shut down Richarlison, Gabigol, Vinicius, Neymar, so they were all great. But Romero, just incredible in that final, and every single match he has played for Argentina, out of his mind, and he showed tonight that he is up there among the very best center backs, not only of this generation, but right now, present form. People want to talk about, well, he plays for Tottenham. Yeah, well, so what? He's probably, or not probably, he is Tottenham's best defender. When he's not there, they miss him. And tonight, him and Otamendi, just incredible. Fardin, he is a gem. Just a gem. And Big S says, since his Atalanta days. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And Potm again once more. Kuti is the Rolls Royce. All right. There you go. There you go. Kuti Romero's quality. That's all there is. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Shaw Fitness. So this is a valid argument as well, maybe in regards to his injury. However, Romero did speak about this a couple of days ago, where he said he did not have a preseason. He said he has never been injured before in his career, and this coincides with him never having not having a preseason last time around. So he does blame him being injured this season due to his lack of preseason. So we'll see. He's going to get a preseason this time around with Tottenham. We'll see what gives. This is a very good question by Big S. Why can't Romero and Lisandro Martinez play together? I love this partnership. I cannot wait to see this partnership. But at the same time, Otamendi, man, experienced, solid, reliable, has that viciousness to his game, knows how to get under your skin. I think you need an Otamendi. And honestly, for the past year, has not put a foot wrong. So you can't, and he's one of the veterans, right? You can't just drop him like that. That I think is why we're not getting that. This is an absolutely incredible statistic. 700 minutes of clean sheets with Dibu, Kuti, and Otamendi. That's another reason why Lisandro is not starting for Argentina. It's not because he's not good. It's not because he's not good enough, because he absolutely is. And Lisandro Martinez, for any other national team, probably starts. But for the Copa America and Finalissima champions, not quite. And that's not a bad thing, by the way. That's not a negative thing. That's not a bad thing. All right. This is a good one by Tim Vicker Jacotaco. Thank you for that. So Italy thrashed by descendants of Italians. There you go. That's another one. Shaw Fitness. Lisandro can play at the back, but Otamendi's height and experience counts. JP Spurs in the season around. Kuti was a big part of that. Uzo. So I'm guessing, Uzo, you're maybe mentioning or alluding to that opportunity for Italy in the first half. I cannot remember the Italian player, but he was really running towards Argentina. DePaul couldn't get to him. And I think Otamendi knew he was not going to get the ball. I think he knew if he wasn't going to get the ball, you got to get the player. And he got the player, and Otamendi got the yellow card. It's Otamendi. It's that viciousness. It's that thing that makes you, as a player, question, am I going to run towards Otamendi a second time and potentially get hurt? He's smart. Otamendi's a smart player. Samir, as for the new jerseys, if I'm not mistaken, it will be released in September. If I'm not mistaken, the World Cup jerseys for Argentina will be released in September. Yes, Cesar, absolutely. Thank you, Cesar. It was Emerson. Yes, I remember. It was Emerson because then he was on the side. After getting tackled by Otamendi, when Italy had that free kick, Emerson was off the pitch getting treatment on his leg. So there you go. And thank you to Hans as well for mentioning that. And Raf, it's old school Argentine defending, right? It's the ruggedness. This did happen, by the way. The report is on the website. It's on mundoalbiceleste.com. Argentina won 1-0. Alejandro Garnacho with the goal. Go check it out. Matias Sule of Juventus. One of the best assists of the day, by the way, if not the best assist. Lautaro aside and all that stuff. But Matias Sule, great assist on Alejandro Garnacho, and Garnacho, an incredible strike on the goal. Go check it out. MundoAlbiceleste.com. It is on there. Jack Otako, another one. There were two Brazilians on the pitch tonight. Maybe that is why we went after him. Jorginho on the pitch as well. Raf, Ajala, and Samuel would have done the same. And sometimes you have to, right? You gotta stamp that authority on there. And yes, it is Argentina back-to-back winners for this trophy, right? Argentina defeated Denmark. Diego Maradona, part of that team. Gabriel Batistuta, part of that team. Argentina defeated Denmark on penalties to win. Although back then it was not called the Finalissima trophy. All right. Here we go. Tamojit, the interplay at times in the second half was a pure joy to watch. We're playing like a club side. I love that. Like a well-oiled machine, from pressing to defending as a unit. We're so good off the ball as well. Yes, I love that. We are playing as a club. Yes. Likelihood of Julian Alvarez going to Qatar, I'd say very high, to the point where he probably has his plane ticket good to go. I think Alvarez makes it to Qatar. But Miguel, one assist from Sule, yes, and Garnacho, a great strike as well. Hoy writes, next will be France and Germany. Then I think I could retire watching Argentina. I've been watching them since 1990. You got to continue watching. You need the support. Got to get that support. And Calvin, it was a complete performance from top to bottom. Even the substitutes, obviously we spoke about Dybala. Ezequiel Palacios came on, did well in midfield. Julian Alvarez almost scored off his first touch. Donnarumma was off his line, and Alvarez got that shot in from deep. Pesela was brought in as well, although by that point Pesela did not have anything to do. So yeah. Timoji, Roy, is that a picture of Diego behind you? I would like to know where you bought it. That is, and it says all the people that criticized me should eat their words. This is a Maradona plaque. This was a gift to me from someone extremely special in my life. So this was a gift. And the one up top was a gift as well, and it's similar to this. It's Messi kissing the Copa America. So there was that. Good question. Guido or Paredes? Paredes. And we could go back previous videos or at the very start. I said, depending on the opponent, maybe Guido if you got to go a bit more defensive, but Paredes for me. You got to go with him. The way he controls the ball, the way he moves the ball, his passing, his vision, everything. Guido maybe a bit more solid defensively, yes, but Paredes for me. And JP, Paredes as well. JP says Paredes. Let's see. Let's look at some of the comments here as well. There you go, Mixed Memorabilia. Thank you for joining us, by the way. So, hi, fantastic win. The shape of the team looked good. I would like more precise finishing up front. That's my only criticism. We did get a couple of opportunities, but to be fair, Donnarumma had some very good saves, and a lot of Argentina's efforts. I mean, Di Maria had 2 efforts from outside of the penalty area. Messi had 1 or 2 as well. They were all from outside of the penalty area. So can't blame them too much. Although Lo Celso, yes, that's an opportunity on goal. That open goal that Lo Celso missed, he should have scored that one. Uso, how many forwards do you think Argentina will take to the World Cup? It remains to be seen, and it's difficult to say forwards because Alejandro Papu Gomez was considered as a forward when this list came out. But is he really a forward? Is he more of a midfielder? Is he a bit of a hybrid? Is he a bit of both? So very, very difficult to tell. But stay tuned because we do have some content coming up on the channel where we are going to talk about the World Cup, obviously. The Under-20 Toulon tournament going on right now, as with Mascherano as coach, by the way. And a lot more new, unique content that I think everyone will enjoy. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and share this link, share the channel. A lot of good stuff coming up. Sorry, I'm just going to try and pronounce this. Korziniec. Palacios not that great. He's had his matches. I thought today he looked good when he came on as a substitute. To be fair to him, I thought he looked good. His movement looked, very fluid. His passing. So I thought he did well. Raf Alvarez not shy at all. No, that effort. No. Rigo, thank you for joining. What do you think about Molina and Tagliafico? We mentioned at the start, Molina quietly had a solid match, a very good match, and Nicolas Tagliafico did not put a foot wrong. And Paulo Miguel, absolutely, I fully agree. I think everyone's talking about Haaland, and rightfully so, by the way, But I think Alvarez will prove to be the bigger or the better buy for City and Pep. That's my opinion. We could discuss it a bit, in another video, but that's my opinion for now. All right. Let's take a look. Raf, there you go. Palacios was solid. So happy for Dybala. Yes, we spoke about Dybala earlier. Definitely. And Rian A from Nepal, thank you for joining us all the way from Nepal. Let's see. Oh, Moti with a good question. So, do you see Foyth with a place in the World Cup? would like to see him start against Estonia. So if I remember correctly, and you guys please correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember correctly, Montiel did not make the bench today. Foyth did. I'm not saying Montiel won't make the World Cup. I'm not saying that at all. I think he does. But I think it's interesting that Foyth made it, because usually Foyth is the one that gets dropped and has been dropped in the past. But the fact that he did make it, maybe, I don't know, maybe he's beginning to impress in training for Scaloni. We'll see. All right, let's see. Pep already rates Alvarez. He does. I think you have to. You have to rate Julian Alvarez. Hans, we have not been able to get a good look at Palacios. The coach should start him in the next game. So the next game, and we're going to do a video in regards to the next game, but the next match against Estonia on Sunday, I would guess not many of these players will start. Maybe Messi starts. Maybe he plays a half. Maybe he's brought on as a substitute. But I think we're going to see a lot of the reserve players for Argentina against Estonia. That's what I think. Raf with a comment here. So the difference between Foyth and Molina is so stark. They're completely opposite in terms of what they offer, which is very true. Very, very true. Molina may be more of an attacking fullback, maybe a more modern fullback. Foyth, a bit more reserved, possibly. It all depends. It depends what Scaloni is looking for. And Foyth is versatile. Molina's pretty versatile, can really push forward when needed. Something that Foyth maybe doesn't offer for Argentina. Calvin, how many times do we have to talk about Di Maria on that classic chip? We should just call it the Di Maria. I'm up for that. Let's just call it Di Maria. Di Maria with the Di Maria. All right. Anuparno, what about third friendly after Estonia? Maybe possibly in September. For the time being, nothing has been confirmed after Estonia. Nothing at all. Romero was definitely brilliant. We spoke about Romero a couple of minutes ago. Absolutely brilliant. G writes, Guido scares me when he's on the ball. He's not the greatest at shielding the ball, not great at really distributing it, but he's great at breaking up the play and retrieving it. So it depends on what you're looking for in regards to that position. Yeah, it really is, JP. It really is. It absolutely is. All right. AJ writes, I think we are done with serious games. Just keep playing little teams. Keep the boys together until the World Cup. Yeah, I don't see Argentina getting any major serious, let's say, opponents. And I mean that with all respect in the world to every single national team. But I don't think Argentina is going to play a top European team from now until the World Cup. Calendar-wise, I don't think it's going to happen, right? The Europeans have the Nations League. And you don't want to hinder any of that confidence or anything like that. 32 matches undefeated. Wow. That is something in and of itself. Shaw Fitness. So there were rumors of Argentina playing South Korea in June. That's not going to happen. This is a big one as well. So who do you prefer for the World Cup as a starter? I don't think you could go wrong with either of them. I think you got to go with Otamendi in terms of the experience. But Lisandro has shown in the matches that he has played for Argentina that you can't go wrong with Lisandro. Either one of them that starts, I am extremely, extremely happy with either of them. I have no problem with any of them. How highly should we rate Scaloni for what he's done? Scaloni's done a tremendous job. Scaloni took over when this team needed a complete change in players, a complete change in personnel. This team had no identity. This team had no stability. This team had no style of play. And he took them to a third place finish at a Copa America where he got cheated, a Copa America win, and a Finalissima win, beating European champions at Wembley. This guy coached Argentina, and I'll go back to the word conquered the Maracanã and conquered Wembley Stadium. I don't care if it's luck. I don't care if it's not luck. You got to put respect on his name. Period. And this comment right here, JP, the players love Scaloni, and it shows. It shows that they love Scaloni. How can you not? How can you not? Yash, welcome, buddy. Welcome, 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 welcome. Scaloni gets a 9 out of 10 for me. Dude, I'd go for 10. 10 out of 10 for me for Scaloni. Scaloni is a pure tactician. He can be regarded as one of the best coaches in the world. Could be. And that's one aspect that he's grown a lot in, by the way. A lot. And we've spoken about this in previous videos where he said, tactically, we'll see how it goes. Man, he's done well. He has done well. Yes, Guru, he is the legendary Deportivo La Coruña team. Legendary team in La Liga. Hey, Javier, hola. Hola, hermano. Bienvenido. Diego, all the way from Australia. Our second viewer from Australia. Thank you for joining, Diego. Thank you. Theo, chemistry among players was missing, and Scaloni built it. Scaloni built, honestly, a brotherhood. Not just players. These are not just players anymore. This is a brotherhood. Agreed, says Wes Mills. He's grown massively over the last year when it comes to tactics. Uzo, I only say 9 out of 10 for Scaloni simply because he needs to give the backups more chances. Okay, I could understand that. No arguments. No arguments. Makes memorabilia. Scaloni is reminding me of Bilardo in the modern world. We know what happened to Bilardo in 86. We know what happened with Bilardo in 86. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. The big, one of the big Champions League comebacks, by the way, for those that remember. That's all I'm going to say. This scoreline for those that remember. Massive, massive. Manchester all the way from Miami, Florida. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We should not forget Aymar, Samuel, and Ayala. Yes. 3 great, great center backs. Talk about DePaul. So DePaul, a solid match, a great match. Truly, it's a Rodrigo DePaul match. And he's shown how important he is to this national team. He's shown. He gets fouled. He creates chances. I don't know what his ball recovery, how much his ball recovery was tonight, but his positioning, he was everywhere on the pitch. Everywhere on the pitch. DePaul underutilized by Diego Simeone at Atletico Madrid. But man, does he ever show up for Argentina. I'm not saying he doesn't show up for Atletico. He does every single match. But he has that confidence. He's given that confidence by Scaloni that maybe he's not getting with Simeone. All right. Calvin, Scaloni's immense. The team rarely gives up a lead once they get it. Elite game management. Yes. Yes. This is a good one as well. I'll never get tired of these comments. Yes, absolutely. This is a good one as well. This is a very good point. Having legends like Ayala, Samuel, and Aymar as part of the coaching team also helps. It's a bridge across generations. Let's not forget, a lot of these guys grew up watching the team from the 2000s, right? Maybe late 90s, early 2000s, where Ayala was a starter, Samuel was a starter, Aymar was a starter. So these guys grew up watching, the players now grew up watching those guys, and now they're being coached by them. So that has to count for something. Scaloni learned how to put the right substitutes, and he has been criticized in the past, and we have spoken about that here on this channel as well in the past, and I thought his substitutes today very, very well. Comson, welcome. Greetings all the way from Africa. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Wherever you may be around the world, if it's your first time watching, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notifications button. We have a lot of stuff coming up. All right. Yes, Calvin. One thing I noticed about DePaul is that he is vital in winning fouls in key moments. Underrated part of his game, a valuable player, and he's a smart player, and that is down to intelligence, and he has it in abundance. West Ham Clips, today was like a home match for Argentina. It was incredible. You had at least 60, 70, 80,000 Argentines at Wembley Stadium today, at Wembley. And I mean, the pictures, the videos, the sounds, the everything, just incredible. Just incredible. We did, this is a good question, AJ. We did at the very beginning, we spoke about his ball distribution today, specifically on the second goal, the one where he crossed it to Lautaro. Lautaro controlled it, blitzed the pass over to Di Maria, and Di Maria with the Di Maria goal, that little chip. Anu Parno. Thoughts on Lo Celso? Who can replace him? Fanabel. So I'm going to throw this back to you guys. I'm throwing this question back to everybody. Is Lo Celso replaceable? If so, who do you replace him with? Let me know. Let me know. Who do you start in place of Lo Celso? Should Lo Celso not be available? Let me know. Rezgar, all the way from Kurdistan. Welcome all the way from Kurdistan. Excellent. Thank you for joining. Theo, have to go next year. Argentina win, keep winning. Love it. Vamos Argentina, let's go World Cup. Thank you, Theo. Have a good rest of the day or evening or afternoon, wherever you are, and be safe, buddy. Have a good one. Thank you for joining. Now, as for who can replace Lo Celso, Raf says Papu, JP says Papu, Korziniec writes replace him with Papu. All right, Fardin says Papu is good, but he's not a box-to-box. Papu. Unique channel says Lanzini. So Lanzini not part of the squad. He has been selected a couple of times and dropped a few times, but Lanzini. Cesar writes Papu Gomez. Right, Ty, welcome all the way from Turkey. Hello, Ty. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Bruno, another option is put Guido as a 5 and let Paredes play as a 10. It's his natural position. Maybe we might see that in a friendly match, and that's not a bad idea, by the way. But I'm not sure how much Scaloni is willing to experiment in that regard at a World Cup. So if that were to happen, that might have to happen prior to the World Cup. All right, so let's continue. Hans, Roy, we should play Canada because they were great in qualifiers and beat teams like Mexico, who was in our World Cup group. I would not be against playing Canada at all. At all. I think that would be a good match. I think it would be a fun match to watch. Not bad by any means. Uzo, Lo Celso is not replaceable unless you get Papu to play in his position. So we got a couple of shouts as well for Enzo Fernandez, the guy from River Plate. I say the guy, but like the guy from River Plate. He's been wanted by a couple of European teams, apparently. So he'll probably make the jump to Europe sooner rather than later. Pablo for Lo Celso and Guido for Paredes. Silo, I'm so happy with the team. They are performing to the level that we predicted, even when their names were not globally known. Raf Palacios is an option depending on who you need to substitute. Let's see what else we got here. What else we got? Yeah, this was a misunderstanding, Calvin. UEFA had released the team sheets, or well, from what I gathered, from what I understood and got as information, UEFA announced that Dybala was starting in place of Lo Celso. That's what caused the whole thing. So when UEFA released it, everyone took it. And that's what happened. That's what happened. Yes, he did. He absolutely did. Absolutely did, Lanzini. Yes. AJ, the 4 of De Paul, Lo Celso, Paredes, and Guido can replace each other. Any 3 of them works. I'm game for that. CB writes, Papu cannot replace Lo Celso. Papu does very well in opponent's final third, but Lo Celso is everywhere when he is it. So Lo Celso may be defensively more sound than Papu. That's an argument. That is an argument. Oh, Hans writes, I would try Buendia, so Emiliano Buendia. Jakotaku, the double pivot never works. Chauvin, no direct replacement for Lo Celso, but Palacios and Papu can do the job. Let's see. What else? Everybody. Hey, George. Welcome, George. So they're saying, so this remains to be seen. This is a very good question. Remains to be seen if it's going to be 23 or 26. There are rumors that if it is 26, teams are allowed to take 26 players to the World Cup, but for match day would only be 23 players. That's what is being rumored or reported. Jaco Taco, how optimistic are you about the future, Roy? There's so much young talent coming up. There is. If you look at this under 20 team, I think there's a lot to be excited about. And one player, actually, there's a lot of players. Matias Sule is one. Alejandro Garnacho is the other. And I know people, are talking about Garnacho. One of the reasons why I'm very, very much looking forward to seeing how Garnacho develops is because I cannot remember the last time Argentina had a midfielder or left winger or left midfielder like Garnacho, who is extremely quick and right-footed. Argentina's had a lot of wingers, a lot of midfielders that are left-footed, not many that are quick and right-footed. And if you watch the goal, go on. It's on the website. It's on Mundo Albiceleste.com. Go there. His goal today for the Argentina under-20 team against Panama's under-23 team. Look at his pace. A tremendous pass in by Matias Sule, but his pace by Garnacho, it's something. It's something. And we haven't had that kind of player in a while. That directness player, right? That player. I'm not comparing him to Mbappe. I'm not comparing him to Ronaldo, but really a direct player like that. We haven't had that in a long time, in my opinion. So I'm very much excited about seeing how Garnacho develops. Luca Romero's another one. Matias Sule, obviously. So very excited about the future. Extremely excited about the future. Let's look at the chat, see what else people are talking here. Wes Mills, Alexis McAllister, flying under the radar, part of the national team right now. He did get selected for the Finalissima. He did get selected. It will be 26. Yeah, most likely it's going to be 26 for the World Cup, and in all likelihood, just 23 selected for match days. All right. Let's see what else. Yes, Lo Celso needs to work on his finishing. He had that opportunity today to make it 3-0. Missed the open goal. He's got to fix that. That's the one thing he has to work on. That's probably the one thing he has to work on. In terms of Garnacho, he's very rapid, extremely quick. His speed is crazy. Jacko Taco, he can shoot with both feet. It's a major bonus. And where is this guy from? Francisco. Talking about Garnacho. So Alejandro Garnacho plays for Manchester United, born in Madrid to an Argentine mother. Represented Spain at youth level, played for Atletico Madrid's youth team, part of the Manchester United youth team, played for Manchester United's senior team this season, actually. So he has been selected for the Argentina national team, trained with the senior team, now playing with the Argentina under-20 team. So he's something. He is something. All right. Bruno. Historically, left-footed guys are bad-ish with the right foot. I'm left-footed, by the way. I'm right-footed, and I cannot shoot with my left foot at all. Period. Calvin, absolutely, buddy. Absolutely, man. Me too. I'm so happy for Messi. After all the criticism and doubters, they never learn. Never doubt Messi. 2 trophies in less than 12 months. La Scoloneta conquering Qatar. All right. This is definitely a good idea. I think he played there at one point for Argentina against Brazil when Romero was injured. Romero was substituted out. And if I'm not mistaken, Lisandro ended up playing as a defensive midfielder, and I think it was Martinez Cuarta. It was Martinez Cuarta or Pesela. One of them came on as a center back, and Licha played as defensive midfielder. And I mean, he's played there for Ajax as well, so he's capable of doing it. Sí, Ricardo. South America lost to Argentina. Yes. South America in the hands of Argentina. Second half, Argentina was just abusing Italy. The first two, yeah. Good for Dybala. Di Maria was fire, and Lautaro is always available. Just a great match from him. Good match. Do you think Pesela? I think Pesela is a good player. I just think that Argentina have better options than Pesela right now as center back. Otamendi, Christian Romero, Lisandro Martinez. We have yet to see what Marcos Senesi can do with Argentina. So those are 4 center backs already that I just named. So I'm not saying he's bad. Pesela's a good player, good defender, but I think Argentina have better options right now. All right. Yes, he did actually. That's very true. He did play in 2004 Olympics in Athens. Wait, did he? Yeah. He did. He did, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he did. This would be I would say Senesi just to see what Senesi can do with Argentina. We've seen what Pesela could do. I want to see what Senesi could do. Hey, all the way from Chicago, and the road goes. Everyone asks, who is your preferred attacking super sub right now? I don't know. what does everyone think? What would be your super sub, your attacking super sub? What would be your attacking super sub? You have some options. You have Angel Correa, you have Julian Alvarez, Papu Gomez. Those are three big names right there. All very versatile players, by the way. You have Joaquin Correa in there as well. I don't know. I mean, it depends what you're looking for. You got Alvarez, you got Papu. You got some players in there. You got some players, and you got Angel Correa. So yeah, it's that. Bruno writes Joaquin. Shifan writes Julian. Hey, buddy, Tom. Good morning. How are you? I'm good. Thank you for joining. How are you? What a game! Yes, what a game! And we might end up getting Senesi and Dybala in the next match. I mentioned this earlier. I think we're going to get the substitutes against Estonia. Messi will probably play, but I think we're going to get the substitutes against Estonia. Angel Correa better than Joaquin. Different players. Joaquin center forward. Angel maybe a bit more versatile. Out of the two, I would probably go for Angel. Mixed memorabilia. This win and very well structured Scaloni team has just extended their unbeaten run and continued an amazing team buzz. Just let it roll and go on. Yes. Wes Mills. Both Correa showed promise off the bench in qualifying. Julian could be that guy, but I think he needs more reps with the squad for that to happen. I think that's fair. I think that is fair, and it is being celebrated at the Obelisco in Argentina. They're celebrating the Finalissima. Just incredible stuff right here. Joaquin Correa, a big guy, but he's quite soft. He's a center forward. He's a different. He offers something different than maybe the rest of the strikers. Right, he's a bit taller than some of the other strikers, a center forward, which Argentina don't exactly have right now, aside from him. So he is different in that sense. Dale, campeón. Dale. Julian can get some minutes given his recent club performances. See, I think Julian Alvarez is one player that will start against Estonia. I think Lautaro gets rested. I think Julian starts. And I think Julian scores. I'm going to go on record and saying I think Julian Alvarez scores for Argentina against Estonia. Sal writes, the front three are perfect. Messi, Di Maria, Lautaro, super subs, Dybala, Alvarez, and Gio. You got to go with them, right? Ricardo, yes. So you got to take into consideration Julian Alvarez in terms of the future. Just a great player. Just a great player. All right. I think we covered just about everything there is to cover. Argentina, Copa America champions. Argentina, Finalissima champions. Conquered Wembley. Conquered La Maracana. And there's one thing left that they have to conquer. I'm not going to say it. I am not going to say it. But I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. Calvin, hopefully we can hear some thoughts on this game on Sunday. Keep up the great work, Roy. Thank you, Calvin. We're going to try and get Seba over for Sunday. Really going to try and push for it. We'll see if he can make it. I know he wanted to make it today, but responsibilities, life comes at you, and he was unable to make it. But definitely going to try and make it for Sunday. All right, Padre Miguel, thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Dale, campeón. Yes. Thank you for joining us all the way from Australia. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. We got to do this. And this. And absolutely enjoy the rest of your day, evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you, CB. Once more, if you like what you saw, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and hit that notifications button to be the first person notified as soon as a new video drops. Argentina, Copa America champions. Argentina, Finalissima champions. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Once more, my name is Roy Nemmer of Mundo Albiceleste.com. And thank you for watching, everybody.